My name is Jared Whitman. I'm a black man from Dayton, Ohio, 34 years old, still trying to build a future that the world keeps putting on pause. That afternoon, I walked into a sleek Best Buy-style electronics store in downtown Indianapolis. Bright lights, polished floors, clean glass counters. I was there for one reason, to buy my mother a new laptop. She had worked 2 jobs most of her life to keep me fed and safe. Now that I finally had a steady IT job again, I wanted to give something back. Not something fancy, something meaningful. But the moment I stepped inside, I felt it. That quiet shift in the air. That subtle tightening. 2 employees stopped talking when I passed. One of them looked me up and down like he was measuring risk. A young salesman walked over with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. "Can I help you find something?" he asked. "Yes," I said. "I'm looking for a MacBook Air." His eyebrows lifted slightly. "Those are, premium models," he said. "We have some cheaper options in the back." "I'm good," I replied. "I want that one." As I walked toward the display, I noticed him whispering to another worker. Then, out of nowhere, a security guard began following me. Not close enough to be obvious, close enough to be felt. I picked up the laptop box. Smooth, light. I imagined my mom opening it, her eyes lighting up. I walked to the counter. The cashier barely looked at me. She scanned the item, then took my credit card. Her smile disappeared. This card isn't going through," she said. "That's strange," I replied. "Could you try again?" Instead of swiping it, she leaned forward and said loudly, "Sir, do you even own this card?" The room went quiet. A couple behind me stared. My face burned. "Yes, it's mine." The security guard stepped closer. "We've had issues with stolen cards," she said flatly. I slowly took out my ID. Before I could even hand it over, she said, "You might want to step aside." Like I was already guilty. My heart was pounding. "I didn't do anything wrong," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "I just want to buy a laptop for my mom." The security guard was right behind me now. "Sir, please cooperate." That word, cooperate, felt like a threat. People were watching. Some are curious. Some are uncomfortable. None stepped in. Then a voice came from behind me. "Is there a problem here?" I turned. A well-dressed black woman was holding her phone up, recording. "I just watched you accuse this man of fraud without proof," she said calmly. "And I caught it all." The cashier froze. "I'm a corporate attorney for this chain," the woman continued. "And you're about to explain why you singled him out." The store manager rushed over. The woman handed him her card. "Run his card again." The cashier did, hand shaking. "Approved." The sound was soft, but it hit like thunder. The lawyer turned to me. "I'm sorry you were treated this way." Then she looked at the staff. "This is discrimination, and you were recorded." The security guard stepped back. The cashier looked like she might cry. The manager faced me, suddenly respectful. "I sincerely apologize, sir." For the first time since I walked in, I wasn't being watched. The store didn't suddenly feel safe. It just felt quiet. The kind of quiet that comes after something ugly has been exposed. People pretended to scroll on their phones. A couple stared at the floor. The cashier avoided my eyes like she was afraid of what she'd see there. I stood there holding that laptop, suddenly aware of how tired I was. Not tired in my body, tired in my spirit. Tired of always having to prove I belong. The manager leaned toward me. "Sir, we'd like to offer you a 10% discount for the inconvenience." I nodded, but what I really wanted was something money couldn't buy. Respect. The lawyer, Denise, touched my arm gently. "Are you okay?" she asked quietly. I wanted to say yes, but my voice betrayed me. "I'm just tired of this," I said. "Everywhere I go, I feel like I'm already on trial." Her eyes softened. "I know," she said. "I've been there too." That's when it hit me. She wasn't just standing up for me. She was standing up for herself. For every time she'd been questioned, for every time she'd been doubted, for every time she'd been treated like she didn't belong in rooms she had earned. I walked toward the exit, the box tucked under my arm. As I passed the security guard, he wouldn't meet my eyes. Not because he was embarrassed, because he knew he had almost done something he couldn't take back. Outside, the cold air hit my face like a reset button. Cars passed. People laughed. Life moved on. But inside me, something had shifted. I sat on a bench near the parking lot. My hands were shaking. I wasn't scared anymore. I was angry, not explosive anger. The quiet kind. The kind that remembers. The kind that refuses to forget. A few minutes later, Denise came out. "They're opening an investigation," she said. "I sent corporate the footage." I nodded slowly. "Thank you," I said, "for not looking away." She smiled sadly. "That's the problem," she replied. "Too many people do." She handed me a business card. "If they contact you, call me." When she walked away, I stared at that card like it was proof that what happened wasn't just in my head, that it was real, that I wasn't crazy, that I wasn't overreacting. I drove home in silence. No radio, no music, just my thoughts. I kept replaying the cashier's voice. "Do you even own this card?" It wasn't about the card. It was about who she thought I was. When I pulled into my mom's driveway, the sun was setting, painting the sky in soft orange and purple. I sat there for a moment, breathing, preparing myself to smile. Because even after everything, I still wanted to give her this gift with joy. Not bitterness, not pain, love. I was being believed. I walked out with that laptop and something else too. My dignity. Outside, the lawyer smiled at me. "My name is Denise," she said. "Never let anyone make you feel less than." Later that night, when my mom opened the gift, she cried. She held the laptop like it was something fragile, something sacred. "Jared, you didn't have to do this," she whispered. "I wanted to," I said. "You deserve it." She turned the box over slowly, then looked up at me. "You okay?" she asked. I tried to nod, but my eyes told the truth before my mouth could. She stood up and pulled me into her arms. The same arms that used to wrap around me when I was a scared kid with scraped knees and big dreams. "They don't get to define you," she said softly. "Not in a store. Not anywhere." For a moment, I let myself be held. Not as a grown man. Not as someone who had to be strong. Just as her son. And in that quiet kitchen, with the hum of the refrigerator and the warm light overhead, I realized something powerful. They can try to take your dignity, but they can't keep it unless you let them. Not because of the laptop, but because she knew what I had survived just to buy it. This world will judge you before it knows you, but your truth still matters. Your humanity still matters. And sometimes justice finds its way into the room.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment. We read every single one. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the Black Diaries. Your support brings us closer to our goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers.